All right, let's dive into something that probably drives you as crazy as it drives me. How to watch anything you want on Netflix, no matter where you are on the planet.
So picture this. You're all set for a movie night. A friend just told you that Forrest Gump is on Netflix, you grab the snacks, you search for it, and nothing. It's just not there. You know it's on the platform somewhere, but for you, it's like it vanished. It's super frustrating, right? Well, there's a name for that digital disappearing act, and it's called geoblocking. It's basically an invisible fence that decides what you can and can't watch, all based on what country you're in. So let's talk about these invisible walls for a second and see how they actually work.
Here's the key thing to understand. Netflix isn't just one huge library for the whole world. Nope. Thanks to all sorts of complicated licensing deals, the shows and movies you get in the US are totally different from what people get in, say, Belgium or Japan. You're essentially stuck inside your country's digital borders.
But what if you could just hop over that fence? What if there was a key to unlock all those other libraries? Well, turns out there is.
And that key is called a VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. Now, don't let the technical name fool you. The easiest way to think about it is like a digital passport. It basically stamps your internet connection, making it look like you're in another country. This gives you access to that country's internet, including its entire Netflix library.
And this right here shows you the difference in a nutshell. Before the VPN, you're in the US and there's no Forrest Gump for you. But switch on a VPN, pick a server in Belgium, and bam! You now have the Belgian Netflix library on your screen. And just like that, Forrest Gump is right there, ready to play. It is genuinely that powerful.
Okay, so the next big question is, which one of these digital passports should you get? How do you pick the right tool for the job? Well, after a whole lot of testing, it really boils down to 3 top-notch choices. You've got ExpressVPN, which I'd call the pro because it's so easy to use. Then there's NordVPN, the all-rounder that's packed with extra features. And finally, Surfshark, which is the smart buy, a fantastic budget-friendly option. Now, if we look at them side by side, you can kind of see what makes each one special. ExpressVPN is all about simplicity and having servers in a ton of countries, 105 to be exact. NordVPN, on the other hand, gives you a massive number of servers and some cool bonus features. But Surfshark? Surfshark has a killer feature. One subscription lets you use it on an unlimited number of devices. That's a game changer for a family or if you have a lot of gadgets. All right, so once you've kicked your VPN, how do you actually get it to work? You're going to love this because it is ridiculously simple. Let's just quickly walk through the 4 steps to unlocking everything. Seriously, it's this easy. Step 1, pick and install your VPN. 2, open up the app and just scroll through the list of countries. We'll stick with Belgium for our example. 3, you tap or click connect. And 4, you just hop back over to Netflix and refresh the page. That's it. The whole page reloads and you're now looking at the Belgian library. Now, I know what some of you are probably thinking. What if I pay for this and it doesn't work right for me? Totally fair question. And luckily, there's a really simple answer. Every single one of these recommended VPNs has a safety net built in. And this isn't some free trial with half the features blocked off. No. This is a full-blown, 100% risk-free test drive. You get a full 30 days. 30! That's a whole month to try it out. You can unlock Netflix in the UK, Japan, Australia, see how it works on your phone, your laptop, your TV. You can really make sure it's the right fit for you. And if for any reason at all you're not totally satisfied, you just ask for a refund, and you get it. All of it. No hassle. It's a fantastic way to give this a shot with absolutely zero risk. So there you have it. That's the playbook for unlocking a world of movies and shows. And it kind of leaves us with one last big question to chew on. In a world where everything is digital, should our entertainment really have borders? It's something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.